What is up, gang? Happy New Year. Uncle Trav coming to you from the Gallatin area with what was supposed to be a nice textbook 7x10. Turned out to have a couple of curveballs. Let's go check it out. So you guys probably remember my Aquascape recharge video where we got all of our early buy product in. That snowstorm delayed this job, which I think up in this area, they got about 8 inches of snow, where in Nashville, we got about 10. In addition to that 8 inches of snow, we got 13 hours of rain a day and a half later. The ground had frozen, so when the snow melt and the rain started to melt the snow, the soil couldn't keep up with it, so it had nowhere to go but in the hole that we dug for our pond that wasn't finished yet, and it caused a great big giant bubble. So let's go talk about that. So we actually had some water, quite a bit of water, actually get underneath our liner here, and it floated our skimmer up. And on day 2, we had to come out and readjust that skimmer. And as we got the water in this filling up today on the last day, we noticed the water from underneath the skimmer that we couldn't get pumped out is welling out up underneath it. So we're actually gonna leave this unfinished for about 5 to 6 days for this water to leach its way out of here. Let that underlayment do its work like it's supposed to do. I know we always talk about the underlayment and why we put it in and what it does. Here it is in action, doing what it's supposed to do, wicking that groundwater out from underneath the pond so it's not a problem in the future. We also had to make a relief cut in our pipe so we could get in there and rework our skimmer, so we had to glue in a couple couplers. So that's what you see going on here. So that's enough about negative stuff. We don't like to focus on negative stuff here at JVI, but just wanted to point out some unique challenges that we run into, especially this time of year with soil being what it is. On to what is super cool about this. Montana, I let Montana and Jamie kind of just go, and they built this waterfall. I made a few tweaks because it's kind of my job, but I didn't build this. Our team built this, and that marks growth, and that just makes me feel good that we have a capable team under us, that we're growing and we're moving forward as a company. I love the splits in this waterfall. I love how it's a mix of a couple different styles. It's got a little bit of a mini choke in there. It's also got what we call a horsetail. It comes right in and really churns and aerates that water. It's a thunderous sound back here. So you can see behind me, it's open. There's some apartments behind us, but the home is right here. It's got really great sound up there on the porch and over here in the fire pit area. Another thing that I'm really happy with on this one is the homeowner was she was unsure of where to put the pond. Initially, she wanted to put it about the same width of the pond further back into the yard. Basically, the pond would be where the berm and the waterfall is now. She kind of asked me what a lot of homeowners do. What would you do if it was in your yard? And I answer that question honestly every time. And my answer for this one was I would bring it right up to the edge of the patio so that when you're sitting here next to your fire pit, you can interact with the pond and the fire pit. You have the beautiful sound, you got the warmth of the fire pit, friends, family, what have you. This brings it in a little closer, makes it a little more home. So we got the landscape plants in as well, and got some mulch down on top, finalizes everything. You know the drill. Like, follow, share, subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you want to see in the future. John and Montana are kind of wrapping things up out at the street. I'm gonna get out there and help them, and we're gonna get on to the next one. Uncle Trav, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.